welcome to Talking Hogs, the only podcast that
Oh fuck.
saw Brian Posehn Friday night. Because I was there and I saw all you other podcasts not fucking there. Not
How
fan.
was it?
It was fucking fantastic. I'm a huge Posehn fan. I mentioned to you, like, I saw him back in the day, like 20 years ago. The dude still fucking got it. I mean, he's a huge dude. He's hobbling around a little as a big old nerd at 58, and he admits that. But the dude's still, like, the flow and the hilarity, incredible. Still top tier talent.
58 years old. That's fucking wild, dude. All those guys are getting old as shit now. Like Patton Oswalt's like 123.
Right. No shit, man. And like I said, 20 years ago, I wasn't able to legally, haha, wink, drink in the 40 watt when I saw him. And now I'm on the verge of needing another liver. It's
Now
incredible.
I now I own the bar.
Girl,
Lord help.
Lord, at least I
Uh
might as well all the money I owe him. I'm in trouble.
it's man, to be his size and that old, that's gotta be rough. That's gotta be hard.
Dude, wow. Because he's like, I forget how tall he is, but I think like 6.5 feet, something like that, 4, 5, 6 plus whatever. He said he's doing better now, which I'm happy to hear. Last year, he said he hit a peak of 400 pounds, which
Whoa,
is
really?
that's a big old boy.
Damn.
It's a big old boy.
Wow. God, that's so fucking crazy. I feel like it was just yesterday that he was 300 pounds in the Devil's Rejects.
Right. And what about that? What about dudes? Just imagine like how much weight a few inches adds to your frame. It's insane to me. Like, and dudes that carry it well, like, okay, another big dude that pops into my mind immediately, John Gabris. He's not even a dude who's massively tall, but he doesn't look like a dude that's been 300 pounds to me. Carries it really well, in my opinion.
Right. It's
Then you've
like
got my
Shaquille O'Neal
dad,
is like, yeah.
doesn't carry it that well.
And he's 165 pounds. It's crazy. It goes all to that curl ass, dude. That legendary donk. You didn't get it from your mama now. You got
No,
it from
no.
your daddy.
Got my ass from my daddy, got my tits from my mama.
God bless Texas. With
God.
his own hands, dude. The Lord sent you down. He said, give him the ass of a middle-aged man
Give him that gap.
and give him them titty balls.
Give him them
And so
honkers.
shall it be.
Mm.
Give him something for the boys to look at.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's what God said. Yeah, let's go ahead and let the boys watch them, see what they think.
God's been on a tear recently. Nikki and I were talking about it. What do you think? God shits on the weekends. What do you think about that statement?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me make sure our connection is good. God damn it,
Okay,
we have to get
okay.
together.
I'm talking God
Talk to
shitting
me,
on the
baby.
weekends
This is the best part of the podcast where our audio gets fucked.
where it has to sync
How are you
back
back?
up. I can hear you. You hear
Okay,
me?
fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. There's a little bit of robot voice.
Oh, law.
Um,
It's just that AI
we got
interference,
it.
the
We
ones
got
that
it.
we
I
we
think.
hail, we
What were
appreciate.
you saying about God?
God shits on the weekends a bit. It's like he makes you yearn
We're on the
for it
move.
through the week, and then he takes a bit of a torrid dump on your weekend at times. Like he enjoys seeing you anticipate, and then just kind of take a big old messy slopper on your time off. And I was wondering what you thought about that. Why he feels the need to do that.
Well, there is no rest, really.
True.
There really is no rest. For idle hands are the devil's plaything, and that's in every page of the Bible. It says that on every single page.
I suppose that
But
goes for idle loins as well. Idle wieners, idle
eh,
asses. You got to keep them busy.
yeah, yeah, that's why I've started installing pocket pussies at in every room. It's like a hand sanitizer pump.
And your boys are
Leave
going to
no,
appreciate that.
yeah, but we're gonna have to treat the walls or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's gonna I think there's just gonna be a huge soft spot in the walls.
I thought that's good for it, right? You got three men on the job. That'll put that stain on your wood. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't that be wouldn't it be crazy if they just treated it like a one year urinal? Dude's like smoking a cigarette, ashes. He's just fucking it, and then he pulls that out, puts the cigarette back in his mouth, and just like nonchalantly walks, and you just walk up, and you're like, all right, and then you start fucking the hole. That'd be wouldn't that be wild and crazy if you're fucking the wall with your friends, dude?
I think it's coming. I mean, I think we've already got Japanese game shows, and I'm assuming actual houses where you can go in and just see the communal asses and other receptacles sticking out of the wall with pictures of supposedly what you're having fun with above it. We're just gonna cyberpunk style, cyberpunk edge runners. You're just gonna see people going
Yeah,
down the
dude,
street,
edge
walking into
comers.
establishment. Yeah, you're just gonna see that machine go into town. You're like, well, you want to sign up
Yeah.
for 10, 30 minutes? Oh, you want a 60? Okay. Put you in back.
Okay, it's already getting too crazy now because this podcast I listen to, their main all their sponsors have dropped them except for one, and it's the Auto Blow, and and their podcast is big enough to have a following of people that would buy it, and they have sold the most auto blows in the company's history through this one show.
God damn. I've got to look that up on incognito on my phone. I'm not doing that to my laptop. Let me look up the auto blow here.
Yeah, look up the Auto Blow.
The most advanced BJ machine. Enjoy
We can
unlimited
rebuild it.
blowjobs from the
Unlimited, dude.
best. Let me select
That's
a
a
device here. That's what I was taught. That's okay. Yeah, one of these that looks like it's just like on a fucking piston. $219.95 for the Auto Blow AI Ultra.
I mean, me and you go half in on it.
There we go. Alternating weekends.
Uh, yeah, we have kind of a joint custody situation.
When you start measuring the power of your Ona holes with horsepower, I think God has truly left us, and that's why he shits on the weekends.
Oh man,
It's a good
that
reason.
was good. That was good right there. Just
Ooh.
auto blowing, dude.
Speaking
I just
about, no, go ahead.
just $219. I'm trying to think, is that a
I
good
mean,
deal?
if I rechargeable auto beaches, come on.
They talked about on the show that they had sent them a model, and the guy was like, "Yeah, man, I turned it on full blast and I came in like 10 seconds." He's like, "It's not meant for man. It's too strong. It's too powerful."
There's something slightly terrifying about looking at those machines because you'll see them pop, or I'll see them pop up. But when I see them
Oh
pop
yeah,
up through TikTok or something, and it's one of those that's like, I mean it. That's what I'm saying. It looks kind of like it's a little scary when you see the fully automated like, and it's just I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's
I don't know. I don't want my thought. What if your like mistakes happen,
mistakes
accidents
happen.
happen, right? What
Yeah, oh
happens when
yeah.
your dick is in there and that thing goes full vice, no release? What do you do?
It's I mean, there's got to be some kind of like pressure release valve somewhere on it, or
Just an
maybe there's
emergency brake, like
yeah, it sparks like the fucking wheels of a train.
no.
God,
Oh,
there's like there's like homeless people falling off the back of it. God damn, too hard.
oh, that's a nightmare, man. That's a friction burn is the least of your worries. Hyperextension. Uh, I don't need
I
that.
mean, it's just too much of a good thing. How would you ever like you're chasing the dragon because then you're like, well, man, that's probably pretty perfect. I wish I had something attached to it. You're just gonna keep fucking more and more like robots. Um, but I'm not talking about like fembots. I'm talking like it's just gonna be like a catalytic converter with a fucking like donut beside it that you're just rubbing your dick up against. Like, is this where we're going with all this? Am I gonna have to put like gasoline inside of a butt plug? Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I
give me
said
that
that shit,
ripcord, baby. Let me.
dude. God damn.
Starts the first
Damn, it's
time.
hot. I just yeah, I just keep God, it's hot. It's running hot. I
Oh,
don't know, man. I changed the oil on it. You just unscrewing the back of a butt plug. You're just pouring it out.
I think that's
Oh,
where I draw the line for now. I'm sure I can be convinced otherwise. That's where the new gens will call me boomer because I insist on cranking it the old fashioned way.
yep. Head against the wall in the corner.
Back in my day, my two hands, I didn't need help.
Yeah, and that boy, he made his dick raw, you know?
Hell, I don't even need help doing that. One night, too many whiskeys, home alone. You got to get the job done. Stubborn.
You're gooning, dude.
You, you,
You're over there gooning?
you wake up the next day, sore, red.
Yeah, you look at your phone and it's just like there's a like an extreme notification like you've been on porn for 6 hours. Are you okay?
When when Pornhub generates the same kind of social media, hey, you, are you still there? Don't you think it's been a little too long?
Oh, that's genius. Oh, that's incredible. Hey, you want to have fun? Maybe after you seriously consider getting some sleep and take a break. Like we'll be here. Just go, but go away for a little while.
Maybe
Oh my
hydrate.
God. Oh my God, you're gonna fuck my pussy?
Again? Are you sure?
Really? There's nothing left. There surely can't be anything left. And does it even feel good now, or is it just out of spot?
And
Uh,
that's all they get. Those are just the laws of consent they pass. Like, okay, we'll make them press yes to continue. Are you happy?
no, that's the problem. That's why I've been gooning for several hours.
I've never been happy.
Edging, gooning, clipping. I don't even know what that would means, but I'm pretty sure my dick is doing that.
It's like the sound a cat makes when it sees something that's feral over it. It sees a bird in the yard.
Are you talking shit again, bitch? Are you over there talking shit? God damn, God damn.
What do you
I got
think?
a funny story for you if you want to hear
Yes. Tell me.
Okay. All right. So me and the fam go to the farmers market about a week ago. Um, it's really nice. The one in Ringgold, they actually had some decent stuff this time around. And but we went on Wednesday. They're throwing them on a couple of Wednesdays here and there with a couple of exclusive deals.
Lord's Day number two, Redux.
Yeah, yeah. This time it's personal.
Mm.
We go there, and the first person that we see is this guy who has a table of barbecue sauces. Okay. And then he has like I look at his shirt and it's big letters. It says something like mandate this, and it's like a flipping off thing. And then on the back, I realize when he turns around, his shirt says fucking InfoWars. I'm like, oh, nice. This is an Alex Jones guy. Here, this is
Oh.
an Alex Jones guy who makes barbecue sauce. So he turns around and goes, "Oh, hey guys, just as friendly as he can be. So how we doing today?" "Oh yeah, we're doing good." He goes, "Hey, you guys want to try a sample of my barbecue sauce?" And the packaging that he had, it was a really nice bottle with a really nice label. And he does his pitch, which is no added bullshit. The ingredients you see are the ingredients that's in there, no added whatevers. And so I take a sip of the sauce, and dude, it's fucking killer. It's a killer sauce. I'm like, okay, all right. And
Somebody
then
who's willing to do that much of their own research, I would trust in their barbecue sauce. Yes.
yeah, so this is where it gets good because now I'm like, fuck, this is a crazy InfoWars guy, but he's making an incredible sauce, and I'm gonna give him money for his sauce. And so he then says, "Yeah, glad where I was living at, I just couldn't make stuff the way that I wanted to make it or whatever." Blah blah blah. He goes, and then that's when he just segues himself. He just snowballs himself into, "Yeah, I'm actually originally from Washington." And then after COVID, they all came and they said, "Hey, you gotta wear a mask." I said, "No, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's against my constitutional rights. I don't have to do it. I'm not gonna do it." And then at this point, I'm like, damn, this sauce is so fucking good, but this guy is fucking killing me right now. And then what do you do? Like, I don't even give enough of a fuck to even have that conversation right now, dude. This is my response to everything. It's like, yeah, oh, yeah, I know, right. Hey, man, well, the sauce is great. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next time. So yeah, it was a good old fashioned. If you're looking for a nice alt-right barbecue sauce, I've got the
hmm
plug.
hmm I
That's
believe every part of that story, especially the part where he brought. Why is it like dealing with? It's like dealing with a preteen, like a 10 and under child. The way they're like, hey, I got something that I know, and I need you to know it. I gotta tell you, okay? And you're just like, okay, yeah, all right. Hey, guess what? Can I not is not an option. No, all right.
that's the cool thing about like me having kids and everything. I used to be more like I would engage with that more, not have the conversation, but just let him fucking talk. Now I'm just so quick, like, all right, man, well, thank you for the sauce.
All right.
Move on to the next guy. Now the next guy directly beside him was this dude was making his own spice blends. So seasonings and shit, that was good. And then we bought a bunch of meat, and that was the farmer's market. But essentially, that story was all about InfoWars barbecue sauce. Alex Jones, if you're listening, I know they're taking everything from you right now, and hey, I know it's hard, but there's a guy who's making a barbecue sauce that I think you should check out.
Yeah,
Aaron?
I do have something. Yeah, nothing sadder than seeing a fat cherry red man balling. But like, I've got a similar story. Something that came up recently. Daddy's Day. It was International Daddy's Day more recently, and I was with my daddy, and as many daddies like to do, we went to Cracker Barrel,
Oh hell
and
yeah.
I just figure it's a great place for you can everybody can get what they want. It's got a lot of variety.
Yeah. 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 It has the it has all the variety, yeah.
You but when we were walking in
Do
that
you like
place,
sorry, go ahead.
those big
It's
old
got every
wooden.
your dad it's got everything you fucking need. Shut up.
Don't tell me you can't find something you don't. There's something there for everybody.
Yeah,
Come
you do you
on.
like you like hamburgers? No? What
You
about
want a
chicken?
hamburger steak?
You like steak?
How about a
No? What about
steak?
how about breakfast?
They even got vegetarian sausages now if you're a pussy.
Hey, bitch, tell me what you want at Cracker Barrel.
But this
Anyways, I apologize.
similar the going through those big double doors, 4 doors wide going into that Cracker Barrel. There was a man walking in at the same time as we were going to sit outside and wait for our table. Didn't wait long. Credit to the Cracker Barrel. He had on, I mean, head to toe. We had on the red, white, and blue high tops. We had on the blue jeans. We had on the American flag button up, and we had bold, proud, all capital letters. Fuck Biden on a
Oh,
on
hell
a
yeah, dude.
Sunday lunch at the Cracker
He's a
Barrel.
patriot. Glad to see another patriot out in the streets, dude.
And I like, man, I cannot be shot to death in a Cracker Barrel. That can't be where I end. Come on,
Dude,
I don't want to go that way.
no worries, man. He got the gun. He can get a gun and you can get a gun, man. If you're scared, get a gun. You can go buy one from anybody with little
and
to no work. The
and
less government, the better.
that's the way you got to think about it. You don't get shot if you draw first.
Right. Uh oh wow. Did you see about that shooting in Chattanooga?
the
The active shooter at Hamilton Place Mall, and then he fucking shoots himself in the head.
yeah, I did see that. What was it? They
It
it
was
was a
the office
failed.
buildings. Yeah, it was the office buildings behind the Cheesecake Factory, and the dude apparently worked at that office even though he was working from home, and then he was planning on trying to be somebody, I guess, and then ends up in a standoff, and then he shoots himself,
That's a
and
shame.
that is wild as fuck. Because at
That's
this show,
why.
we're a somber news show. He
Yes,
didn't. I
you
mean, the
need to.
dude didn't kill anybody, and he only killed himself. That's gotta be, at what point while that's happening, you're like, fuck. Well, I didn't do any of those things, and now here we are. Suicide by a cop. Aaron, thoughts? What would you do? Are you gonna? All right,
Suicide
fuck it. Are you
by
killing yourself?
cop
Are you
sounds like a
suicide by cop, or are you
contradiction.
going to jail?
I don't
You're
think
familiar with suicide by cop, right? You know.
I don't know if I believe in it. Is that a thing? Is that just
Yeah.
what they put on the paperwork?
No, suicide by cop is when people are suicidal, but they won't commit to it. So they put the police in a position where the police have to kill them because
Right.
they're going to kill them or somebody else.
That sounds like I mean a really easy way to get it done, I guess. That's
Yeah.
like a
Dude, you could be talking,
guarantee.
you could, yeah, there, you don't have to do much. Uh, oh man, you should that would be cool. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, definitely suicide by cop. Because then you could go into it like trying to be like talk like a badass. You try to be tough, dude, on the way out. Just try to be a fucking man one last time. You listen here, bitch. I'm gonna suck your dick straight off.
What if they take you up on it though?
Oh, well, oops. Guess we're finding out. Uh, Guess we're finding out a couple of things about ourselves today. Hey, but you come over here and let me suck your dick. All right. Holy shit, it worked. Can't believe it fucking worked.
I mean, some line like "dead men can't tell gay stories," something like that.
Oh, wow.
It's not. I'm not gay if you're dead, and then
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm sure that's a movie already, but that's a good idea for a movie where it's just like this dude who's definitely gay, but is just so ashamed of it. It's just like, well, every guy I fuck, I have to kill. So it's
yes.
not,
Oh, and it's a cop doing the killing because he's got
yeah.
access to the guns and the ability to hide the evidence and things like this. He's actually the serial murderer, and you call the movie Closet Case?
Oh, okay,
Yes.
cool.
Hmm. Who's making the film?
Um, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg's closet case.
He's got the chops. I'm thinking Channing Tatum could probably rock the role of the cop. He seems fluid enough.
Yeah. Oh, should it be a mystery to the audience as well, or are we in on it the entire time?
I, what do you think? I think that may be a mystery, something like a who done it, who come it, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because then it becomes a movie about are you trying to figure out who's the gay guy? Or are you trying to figure out who's the murderer? Because they're one and the same in this scenario, and they're trying.
And the audience is as confused as your main character.
Yeah, and the audience leaves thinking like, did I just do something wrong by watching this movie?
Did I support the wrong team? I don't know.
The movie was pretty good. Channing Tatum's great.
It was it was uh it was released by through Disney, so I'm not doesn't really clear things up.
Well, should we talk about the film? No. Don't let anyone know that we've seen this.
I don't think you admit to this.
The highest grossing film of all time.
Somehow
Closet,
PG-13.
closet case. But then in parentheses it says a hard PG-13. Uh, I mean, we don't show sexual acts, but
as
there's a
long as
smaller there's a smaller screen within the film that does show pornography the entire time. You just have to squint.
yes, but you release it as like an indie art house film, limited release. I think
Yeah,
you
it's like A23 picked it up for like a small distribution. It's only across like 28 theaters in the country for a week. It's like The Ring. Everyone that watches it dies.
oh, and
Uh,
it's incredibly popular with uh the police force. They actually took to it very easily.
yeah, some in the community, all of them, uh, think that the movie was actually incredibly progressive, as much regressive. Um, and that's a lot. That's a lot to understand for someone who can't read like myself.
Mm.
Spielberg, this is just the episode now. We're gonna do like an inside the actor studio for Closet Case. Now, when Spielberg made the film, he had used a lot of the same techniques that he used in Schindler's List. Aaron, have you seen Schindler's List?
Oh yes, yes. Schindler's List. No joke. I believe that was that was high school viewing for me. That was part of some class.
Did you like the film?
I did very much like the film. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while. I don't feel like it's a big rewatcher. It's pretty heavy, but yeah, that was good.
God, oh man, there's got to be somebody who's like, yeah, about I don't know, man. Every time Schindler's List is on, I'll throw it on.
I was mad when they got away with it. Oh damn!
No,
Oh, you missed
man,
the point, baby.
that's yeah. At the very end, this guy stands up in the theater. Man, did that really happen?
That is
Wow.
definitely today's world. It's like, I mean, the guy didn't follow through. He was, I don't care any way you crack it. That was a bad company. They didn't, they made a faulty product.
Oh God. What Steven Spielberg also did like Ready Player One, right? Did you watch that one?
No, but
Ready Player One?
I did not. No, no, no. That's the video game.
Yeah,
Uh,
you should really watch it. It's a
I
really
never
fun
read it.
movie.
Nikki read the book. I can't remember. I think she maybe saw it too. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what it was about that one that didn't. What exactly is it about again? It's like we're
So
in a
there's
video game
two
world. Or...
no, there's two worlds. The one that they live in is so overpopulated that it's like apartments on top of apartments on top of cities. It's like that shit in Final Fantasy VII, uh, where it's just these colossal smoke cities, and so they can't do anything really outside, and there's not really any work that there is to do. So they all pretty much stay inside and they plug into the game, and then that's how they can accrue like currency for the real world, like by competing and shit. But essentially, they're trying to look for these Easter eggs that the guy who made everything left behind, because there's a secret award or there's a secret at the very it's a fucking treasure hunt. And then along the way, there's so many cool because of all the properties that they were able to use to see all these little things happen. And like, the Iron Giant shows up in the movie and fight shit. It's cool.
I did hear it was rich in video game cameos, which
Yeah, yeah. And it's just I don't know, it's great and I love it and I love movies.
maybe I should rethink that. I usually end up. I think it's like I don't mix the genres a lot or something. I do in certain regards, like when it's an homage and it's like ingrained in the story, but the story is its own thing, something like a Scott Pilgrim versus the World. But when it's like video game the movie, I think I just ended up by like totally ignoring it and being like,
They do it in a really cool way that because I know what you mean. You don't want it to feel like fucking Nick Arcade, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool. We're in a game world now. But yeah, they do a cool job with it. And then there's a lot of outside the game world scenes too.
Okay,
So it's not just like him totally gaming all the time. Um, so that shit's pretty cool. But it's fun. I think it's a fun movie. It's well worth the watch. I've seen it. The boys enjoy it, so we've watched it like 3 or 4 times.
cool. Now, I know we're getting towards the end here. We got 6 minutes. But I did want to hear like just a little video game minute. I've been heavy on indie kick here recently, playing 4 to 20 hour games, yak to yak to yak, picking up sales, using that PlayStation Plus subscription, enjoying the
Yes,
hell
sir.
out of it. Love that shit. Feel like dipping my toes back into AAA a little. So I'm finally playing the first Alan Wake as a big fan of Remedy in anticipation of eventually getting to Alan Wake 2 for that delicious, most recent crossover Remedy world. That's what I got
Damn.
going on. And so far, so good. I'm only like a couple hours in. It's still really early, but it's that good old Remedy shit.
Yeah, and it's not a oh, it's their games don't really overstay their welcome. You'll
Okay,
get like 20, 25 hours out of it, maybe.
I dig that.
Because Alan Wake is an older game already, so it might be more like 18 to 20 hours. But I'm sure, I mean, there's definitely still like shit to look for, as with any of those games. I mean, Alan Wake 2, I think took me like 20, 5, 26 hours. And by the end of it, you were like,
Oh, cool.
okay, this feels like the appropriate time to end this game. So
Love
they
that.
paced it out pretty well. But you can take longer in it because there's just so much shit to look at. But yeah, dude, you're in good hands. I'm happy to hear that. That's an underrated game.
That's my quick hit old shit right now. I really wanted to get to new shit with you. Is Daddy rolling in the lands between again yet?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I'm back. I'm back to my IV drip. How much time I got? Hit me with it.
We got 4 minutes.
All right. Yes, I'm back. It's great. It's very hard. I'm farther than what I think I'm supposed to be. So I need to go back and look at
Mm,
more shit. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've been fucking some shit up. I've been getting fucked up. But it's sick. It
of
really
course.
is. Like I know everybody rides the From Software dick, but it's because they put the fucking time in.
By any, okay, I mean, even just, I know when I just watch it, but I enjoy watching, like, the Elden Ring stuff is interesting to me. The Dark Souls things, like, I don't mind somebody playing that, that's fine. But, like, even though it's zany and batshit and all over the place, you can tell that they brought in a professional writer to some degree for the Elden Tree lore. And with Shadow of the Erd Tree, it continues down that path. What I've seen, like, it's an interesting sort of storyline with these gods and demigods and stuff. It's cool. Have you gotten to any of the have you like giant
Oh,
spoilers?
I have defeated I've beat a furnace golem, the big fire dudes. I've beat one of them. I've beat the divine dancer, the tiger.
Oh yeah, the big old
Yeah.
lion tiger. That thing cool.
I he's super cool, but the thing was I beat him like in the first run. I was like, holy shit, I got him first try.
Oh
And
damn.
there was I know, I was like, holy shit, I don't think that was supposed to happen. But then I beat Renala, who's the knight with the fire sword and the ice sword. I got that in like 5 tries. So I was like, holy shit. I was
Sick
surprised
boss.
I got
Both of
that.
them sick bosses.
Oh yeah, those were beautiful, like classic, like man, y'all put some goofy ass thought into this. And the Renala Knight is like a throwback to a Dark Souls boss. So it's kind of like, oh shit, they
Looks
brought
like
this
it.
shit back.
What about
Um,
there's a couple I wanted to hit on. We got a couple minutes. I won't spoil anything if you haven't. Messimer.
I have got to them, and that's when I decided I have went too far. I need to go back and I need to look
Real
because
Vincent Valentine vibes.
yeah, he's a little fucking emo boy, dude. I'm gonna shove that snake in my ass.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. And man, I am excited. I told you, God, does any of our listeners really play that shit except for me? But anyways,
Surely.
that the final boss of the DLC, and just knowing that they like gave you like the god tier version of it is so fucking like I wasn't expecting that. So I'm very excited to fight that. But I've heard it's it's insane
I fully
that the
believe
final
now.
fight is hell.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear you finish it up. I want to hear your thoughts on it all. We got a minute left. I fully believe that we have enough edge lords in the crowd that also enjoy the FromSoft and that are in the lands between. Look for the Looney Tunes style continuation of our logo on the Elden Ring collab shirts. We're gonna have our friends. It's a very niche Space Jam Elden Ring combo. We're gonna call our members, our listeners, the Goon Squad. Look for those
Yeah.
T-shirts soon.
Keep
Talking
gooning.
hogs everything.
Love y'all. Put y'all. Let's teach them how to goon real quick on the way out. Find
Oh
something
yeah,
that you like. Just tell. Find something that you like just a little bit,
staring in.
and, and then start there. There you go. There you
Only
go.
just
Find something that you kind of like. Maybe a couple of big boobs,
just a little, but then grow to know it
and
more
grow
and
into
more.
into your searching up like double penetration tit fucking, and you're trying to do the math as to how that works.
You gotta
You trying to
love it,
double.
hate it, and then
You
love it
gotta
again.
love. You gotta love the